so broken. He's insisting on following the wishes of his people.
I'm so sorry. But on the other hand, have you discussed this issue with your mom?
My mom? Yes. I think she does not even know I'm in Nigeria.
What?
Please, just... Auntie, please, I don't want anyone to know about this. Let it just be between you and I, please. Keep it to yourself. Let it be a little secret.
It's okay, anything. Just count on me, it's okay.
Auntie, I love him. I love him very much. I want to spend the rest of my life with him. How can I do that? How will that ever be possible when I'm going to be in the States and it's in Nigeria? How is that ever going to be possible?
Calm down. Just calm down and follow your heart.
Yes. My heart? Auntie, my heart is raging. Wait, are you telling me to follow him?
Yes. If you feel that is where your heart belongs, follow him. You see, it's important to marry someone you love. I never married out of love. And for that, I'm regretting a lot of things today. I followed a man with money. But as I'm talking to you now, the same man I rejected yesterday is the governor of the state. Yes. Just 3 persons knows about it. Your dad and my dear. In fact, follow your heart. Please.
I want to. It's exactly what I want to do, but I have so many obstacles on my way.
Dance? Listen, let me tell you. When a young woman is in love, she could do anything, go to extra miles to protect and preserve that love. She might lose at the end, but I think it's important to justify the spirit of love.
Auntie, how? Where do I even start from? I don't have an idea of how this dance is done. The only dance steps I know, just the Western dance steps we do in the States.
I will get you a professional choreographer. You know, I started in this dance show in my maiden days. I still have my dance steps.
But sweetie, you know, I mean, there is no way I would just abandon you like that.
Oh, baby, you scared me. You scared me so much.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So what about your parents?
Oh, well, I managed to make my mom believe that my stay here was going to be temporary.
Okay. Temporal?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Well, that will depend on the decision of your people.
Oh God, Sam, you never cease to amaze me.
God, what's funny? Okay, hold on. Okay, now you now doubt my ability to dance. So you think I can't dance, right?
No.
But you haven't even heard the end of my story.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. So where have you been?
Oh well, I was staying with Auntie Esther.
Okay.
And then most of the times I'll go out rehearse with my group.
Sweetie, what's wrong?
You see, when you left me, I was sad. I was so scared that you were never going to come back. And now you're back and I don't know, I'm just worried, you know, like the what ifs, they're just too much.
Never mind, let me guess. Like, what if she doesn't win? What if Zami wins?
Baby, come here. I want you to win. I want you to win. That's all I want, baby.
You know, I'm back here because I really do love you.
I love you too, baby.
I want to prove to you. I want to prove to the entire world. I want to prove to the spirit of love.
Whoa, wait, baby. What's the spirit of love thing? What? You now sounding like the elders, man. Did you go see them?
Okay. You see, I've come back here to do this because I really do love you. And I know that every single marriageable young lady in this land would want to participate in that competition. All the beautiful women will all come out. And most of them will come out for the very wrong reasons, which you may not even know. Baby, I'm sure you know why I'm here. You know my reasons for doing this. And I just don't want to lose you.
Baby, I don't want to lose you too. Of course I know why you're here. You left everything to come back here for me. I know. Baby, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Like, I don't want you to lose. Please do everything you can to win for me. Okay? Please.
I'll try. I'll do everything I can. I've weighed my options. It doesn't look like I have so much of a high percentage, but I'll do all I can. I want you to know one thing, Ugonna. Even if I do not win, I love you.
When I
And I will
say
still love you.
I love you, then I mean it from the depth of my heart. Yes, it's true. I love you, and I'm gonna love you for the rest of my life.
You're welcome, my friend.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I met your son as I was just coming. He was driving out with a young girl.
Young girl. Young girl. Oh, my dad should be Zamekbere.
Okay.
Is my son's friend. She came in yesterday.
Oh, is she the daughter of Ambassador Soludo?
Yes. Don't you know her?
You know these young girls.
Jilly. Hey! These Nigerian works are so beautiful. Our country is really trying.
I'm happy you like them. I know your color and you know I have good taste too.
But Ijele, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ijele, I asked you to buy 4 for me. You made a mistake. Oh, this is 6 here.
No. It's not a mistake. The excess are gifts from me to you. From my heart.
Ijele, now you shouldn't have done this now.
Are we no longer friends? Don't you give me gifts?
Thank you. Ijele, you're my best friend.
You are too. I've always appreciated you so much, and that is why I have always prayed for our friendship to get to the next level.
Ijele.
Lolo.
Ijele.
No, now You know, this kind of friendship is not supposed to just end between us.
You are John one.
It should extend to our children, to the next generation.
Mom, are you serious with what you're telling me? That the princess fiancé is back?
What is this nonsense you're talking about, fiancé? Eh? On whose authority is it? What rubbish?
Ugonna once told me that the...
Enough! All this problem about fiancé. Eh? According to the constitution of this community, it is the people who decide whom he will marry. And Ugo himself knows very well the rule. So just relax, my dear. Relax. What am I even saying? Just be serious with this your dance. Leave the rest to me.
But I hear that the girl lives with him in the palace.
Huh?
Yes.
Where did you hear that one from? I have made my investigations. She stays in her father's family house.
That means she won't be able to see Ugbo every day.
I don't care if she sees him every second. It doesn't matter to me. What I know is that you are going to be the queen. And I will be the queen's mother.
The queen mother. Oh, I trust you, Mom. I trust you.
You don't need to bother yourself, my dear. The end will justify the means. Okay? And the end of it all is very, very good.
Thank you so much, Mom.
Anyway, my name is Zam.
Nice meeting you.
Same here. I just want to find out one quick thing. Do we have like a stipulated time for rehearsals here?
Oh yeah. At what time precisely?
30 minutes. 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, the group over there. Please, who is the leader? Do you know?
The one on the white top and
the black girl and the black shirt.
Just come on, girl. It's okay. I'll talk to her.
Are you sure? I can handle it. Thank you. Excuse me. Hi. Anyway, whatever. I actually came to find out from you when you intend to vacate the city so that other people, like my friends and I, could rehearse.
Yes.
What kind of stupid question is that? Vacate this place for what? We got here before you. That means when you are tired of dancing, you and your group can come here and dance.
Yes, shut up. Hold it there.
Excuse me? You've got such a terrible... What is it with the attitude? Just calm it down, okay? What is biting you? Anyway, I just came to ask you when you intend to vacate this place so others, like my girls and I, could come in here and rehearse.
Latest news. We are not through with dancing, meaning you have to wait a very long while.
Yes.
When we are through, then we will leave.
Keep quiet! I am still talking to you, young lady. As a matter of fact, I don't want to know. You can stay here as long as you like, but just cut down on the attitude. It stinks. Hey, girls, let's get out.
I said you go and beat her.
Wait, no beat. No. I can't beat. It's fine now. I can't.
Where are you going? Come back here.
Macho.
Macho!
It is easy to beat. What? I'll only cut with knife. I don't beat.
Both of you, get out of my sight. I said get out!
Of your side or our side? So compliment. No worry.
Girls, I called all of you here. I'm sure you all saw what happened back there.
Yes, we did.
Fine, we are all in a competition. It's obvious you're competing for one thing. Okay, but I don't think there is any point for us to become enemies. Do you understand?
Yes.
We don't have to be enemies. We don't have to bitch at each other. I mean, we should concentrate more on what we came here to do, which is a dance. This is a dance of love. Let's give it all the passion that we have. You know, just enjoy it. When you free your spirit, you free your mind. That way you can now really put yourself in the character that you want to be. Let's express more love than hate. We don't want to come out and look like a bunch of children, right?
Yeah.
Now, since we all are in this group, it doesn't matter who wins. I will be happy for anyone who finally wins. If I win, my luck. Okay? So I'm sure we are friends now, right?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Can I get a hug?
Yeah.
Thanks for the encouragement.
It's alright. I love you.
Thank you. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Okay, anybody going my way? Okay, bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
Are you serious? You mean all this happened when I was gone? Hey! I missed.
You missed, not be small. That episode as it did happen, I can't forget it in a hurry.
Hey! Hey, Jay!
See Jande babe. Yankee to the core. Where's my showing movement?
Hey, yes.
Let's go on about today. Problem. Deal with it.
Hey! I know listening. I know We had fun. I missed. Are you serious? Hey! That is good. Let them deal with that girl. Who is she and what does she think she is? What does she have that we do not have? No, wait. Those are two bodyguards. They talk now.
Wait. Let me catch my breath.
I'm even laughing too.
Those fools! They were nowhere in sight. Serpent looks in there. Amarachi just stood there, speechless. Watch on there on my own. For a moment, I felt pity for that girl.
Which pity? I beg. Pity for what? All those have puff.
Yeah.
Good.
Not be small.
Good.
Hey, but wait though. On a serious note, Chinweike, this Oyibo begin. You think she stands a chance at winning?
If I think.
Hey, I don't think. I know for sure that she will not even come 1/10.
Babe, now wow, you think say we dey do Shakira for you?
This na proper Eguku. Show your own.
The way your mama take it.
Come like this.
Hey! I miss so. You don't come. I won't paint my nail. Go yourself. Hey!
Both of you are very crazy. You're both very crazy. Where did you go to? Where were you when that stupid good for nothing idiot was?
Wait! It have do. How can you just be shaking your head and shaking accusing finger and be, accusing us? Why do you harass us anyhow? Is it because see condition? See, is it because they hired us and attached to you?
Are you crazy?
What?
Is it me you're talking to like that?
I don't. My work is to follow you about, to follow you everywhere, follow you even when you want to go and we have to.
I don't care if you're hungry and you went to eat. Where were you supposed to be?
Why should I know?
So you're not singing and dancing? You're singing now. What is the matter? I was hearing your voice from my room. It's nothing but these two good for nothing fools. They're the ones who are always giving me problems. What have they done again? Can you imagine? Zam insulted me today and these idiots were nowhere to be found.
Yes, we couldn't find Zam. Zam insulted, we insulted back. I did kung fu.
Shut up, you fools. What did you do to her? Mom, she insulted me back and I gave it back to her. But these two fools were nowhere to be found. Shut up, you. Stop talking nonsense. What is all this about moving with aura of authority and self-confidence? What are you talking about? Huh? Who is she? Have you forgotten the daughter of who you are? Me, Ijelenwai. Eh? Have you forgotten who your father is? Your father was a lecturer. So what is it all about her? Eh? Who does she think, Ambassador? Let me tell you, she will not win. In fact, she will not, and she will never win. She will not win. Does she know how to dance? Does she think it's this Makosa dance? Or Michael Jackson's step? Nonsense. Forget about that. I don't want to talk about self-confidence and all right here. Does she have it more than you? No. All of authority, my foot. Let go. You two. Come on, get out. Get away.
Yeah.
Fools.
All of authority. My foot. I'll be fine. Just come out. Come on. You see? Mouth.
When she was away, we were troubled. Now that she has come back, we are still troubled. Why?
You know, when she left, I was sad and heartbroken because I thought she would never return. Then at a point, I started getting used to it, especially because I couldn't get her on the phone. You know, I tried a couple of times and I just couldn't. And now she's back. I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm scared. I am so scared. You know, this whole dance thing, I just don't know.
My prince. Ugonna, my prince. I tell you something. She came back because she loves you. That means your love for each other is real. I want you to brace your heart like a man that you are and get prepared.
Prepared? How?
I mean, you need to prepare yourself for this dance competition. Whether or not she wins, whatever happens, you must be a man and get things right.
Which is?
Marry the winner, of course.
Christ. Marry the winner. It's so easy for you guys to say. Oh, Lord, help me. Help me, God, help me. I'm so confused. That's it.
Is that why you're so worried?
Daddy, I'm just trying to figure out the kind of dance steps you present.
Whatever happens, it shouldn't bother you. What you should be concerned about is the fact that you are going to become the next queen of this land.
Daddy.
Whatever thing she likes, let her dance. And you have more advantages over her. You see, you know the steps? Your father is one of the Igwe council. And you know how to dance very well.
Thank you so much, Daddy.
Moreover, it is Umuobu community that will choose who they want. And the Nzegwu Madam Agnes Ilabuchi is a fearless and incorruptible woman. Just relax and learn whatever thing there is to be learned.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you so much.
Hi, girls. Hello, good evening. Hi, good evening, girls. I'm sorry. I think you guys have exhausted your time. We need to rehearse, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Let's go, please.
Why do they all seem to have very bad attitude?
It's just in them. That's how they are. Let them be, please.
Anyway, you know what I'm thinking, girls? That's not important. Let's ignore them.
Okay.
Okay. We have very limited time. I think we should start doing just a few stretches. Yeah. Let's go. One. Come on.
You see, Oma, I don't know how else you want me to rephrase my words before you know I'm serious. I don't like what you're doing to me. I mean us.
Ekeh, us. You know I don't like it when you use the word us.
Afraid. Always afraid. Who are you afraid of? Spying eyes? Or the ghost of your ex-fiancée? Isioma, I know you love me. And I love you too. So what's stopping us?
Amara.
Stop. Enough of that name. You and I know that Amara is now history. After all she did to me. You're a witness to that, you know.
But what would people say?
Oh, it's now people and not us.
See, Ekeh, everybody knows that my friend went on a leave of absence, okay? They think she's traveled and I switched over to the fiancé. Please understand from my point of view.
Your point of view? You're not utterly wrong. But let me ask you this simple question. Who are you living your life for? Yourself or for people? The only being you should be concerned of pleasing on the face of this earth is the big God, God, and not people. It's your man. Just give me the chance.
Amen. I am impressed.
Thank you, Daddy. Daddy, you're welcome. God, Daddy, I just realized I have to sit up. You know, Zam's kind of dance step is quite different from ours.
What do you mean?
Oh, Daddy, I don't know how to explain it. But I just know that it's not our people's kind of dance step.
You see what I've been telling you? That is the beginning of our failure. I keep on telling you one thing. Just continue practicing the dance of our people. Don't add, don't remove. What did I say?
Don't add, don't remove.
And stick to the instructions of Nzegwu, and every other thing will work. Huh?
Okay, Daddy, thank you so much.
Come and give me water to drink.
Okay.
So, how's the rehearsals going? Not very well. It's okay.
Okay. Are you encountering difficulties? Until you can ask that again. Do you know actually the girls that come for this rehearsals, you know, some of them have very bad attitude. Towards you? Of course.
There's this particular one, whenever she sees me, she just puts in so much effort to piss me off. And trust me, she always does. But I don't know why. What's it with all the attitude and everything?
The most important thing is achieving what you set out to achieve.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do.
Have you seen Nzegwu?
Not yet.
Why? You think it's not important?
I was supposed to see her. She told me to see her, but I haven't met a chance. I didn't tell you. Oh, I'll see her one of these days.
Yeah, please do. You need that orientation.
Hey, I hear you.
It's okay.
But I'm really glad I'm doing this, you know, it's fun.
I pray you will come up well.
Thank you.
Oh, so I did get you something. Oh, Mom, I'm not hungry, don't worry.
My dear, I want to thank you especially for making out time to come here today.
Ma'am, I'm the one to say that. I mean, I feel very privileged that you make this opportunity for me to sit with you, like talk to you one-on-one. I'm glad. Thank you.
I wouldn't want to waste time introducing myself to you. I believe you know what I represent.
Of course I do. I know that you are the dance instructor. I also know the fact that you're a retired music and art teacher.
That's impressive. I asked you here because I know you mixed the introductory part of the dance, where and when I explained the importance of the dance to all the maidens participating. In the early days of this community, the then reigning king loved music and dance. But his wife, chosen by his mother, hated music. The king was never happy. In a bid to find happiness, the king took a second wife who also did not like music and dance. Then the goddess of the dance and music bestowed on him a beautiful damsel. The king became happy and made a law which stated that before a maiden is chosen as a queen, she must emerge the winner in a dance competition.
Okay, now I get the picture. Everything has fallen into place.
I advise you, in your dance, make sure that your styles are full of energy.
It's going very well, Mom. Thank you.
My concern as a mother is to make sure my son gets the best. And you are one of the favorites. See, I've personally met with some of the girls that are already qualified and their names are already in the top list for this dance. It's not all about sentiment, my dear. As I always tell people, anyone can win this competition. I've personally observed your dance style. And I think in this community, there's a conventional way of dancing in this community. I will advise that you follow it, my dear.
But ma'am, all I'm just doing is try to revolutionalize the dance steps. I've not taken away the major steps. I just want to spice it up a little bit and not the conventional way that every other person is doing it.
I hope it will be accepted by the women.
Well, ma'am, I really appreciate your concern, but like you rightly said, I think we should allow the people to, to judge my dance steps. You know?
It's okay, my dear. I hope the Nzegwu has told you everything that you need to know about the dance.
Yes, ma'am, she has.
In that case, I wish you luck.
Thank you very much. I truly do appreciate it. I have to be on my way now. Thank you.
It's okay, my dear.
You see, people are talking.
Talking?
Yes, people are talking about your dance style. They say it's crazy.
Oh, but Chico, come on, come over it. I thought I explained this whole thing to you before. I told you what I intended to do at the dance. Listen, let me break it down one more time. I am not just here to win this competition. I also intend to modify the dance steps.
Oh my God, can you listen to yourself? Modify what? I mean, this dance it's been there for like ages, alright? Baby, please. I thought you'd be thinking of ways to propitiate the people and not give them reasons to disqualify you.
And I thought you were supposed to be by me.
Of course I'm by you.
No, you are not. Obviously, I am in this all alone.
Sweetie, I'm also...
Just let me be. Let me land. I intend to do this dance my way. If I am going to win it, fine. I mean, is this all you called me here to tell me? To condemn me? Then I'm out of here.
Wait. Baby.
Okay, just...
Baby, wait, please. Just listen to me. Sweetie, look. Listen to me. I want you to win. Okay? I really need you to win, but you just have to listen to me and do this the conventional way.
I will not do it the conventional way. Why should I do what everybody's doing? Why don't you let me do my thing the way I want to do it? I've got a style and that's what I intend to stick to.
Your style is not good.
That's enough. I've got rehearsals to attend. One more thing. Whoever wins this competition, you will marry. I'll just allow the spirit of dance and the spirit of music and the spirit of the people of this land to judge me. Not you, not Lolo, not anyone else.
What do you make it easy to free marry that girl where they talk about?
What are you saying? You don't want my look at these human being ancestors. See, stop it though. Is it because I brought myself down low to your level and we are talking marital talks? That is why you feel you can just come and insult me anyhow.
Don't be insult, don't be insult, huh? Don't be insult. That girl big pass you. Leave her.
Why can't I fit to marry her? I know my target. What are you saying? I want to marry that girl with all my heart. You don't want me to progress? Are you wink? You don't want me to progress?
Both of you.
Eh?
Both of you. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Who you left your duty post? What are you doing here?
We not in peace. Stand here. Peace.
No, just talk again.
Okay.
Madam, now whatever I drink, let me come from there.
Shebi, wait, let me come on.
Push your don't go and call her. He has diabetes.
Drink, they come out.
Mom, you will not believe what that evil thing said to me. She suggested, I mean she had the effrontery to suggest that I see a psychotherapist.
What? She said what?
Where were your guards? Those ones. Are they guards? Those are jokers, Mom. They are jokers. When I even ordered them to beat her up, they said, capital letter, no. What? They were admiring her there. I will kill them today. Macho! Macho! Is your name Macho?
Sorry, ma.
Mom, what happened was that I was very upset about what happened. So when I came back, I scolded him, and then he urinated on his body. He did what?
What is it? Excuse me. Point of correction. See, normally it does not piss like that though. It's just because of diabetes.
Shut up! What do you know about diabetes? Shut your mouth up! What do you know about diabetes?
Diabetes is a kind of...
Shut up! Both of you get up. I think I need to change your cars. You really do.
See, we can...
Get out! The competition is around the corner. Eh? Why don't you just manage them? Besides, if I fire them now, those girls may take undue advantage and begin to do something funny. Eh? Why don't you just manage them?
You're right, but these are not guards.
Beat her up! No, ma.
Isama, I called you here to know your final answer to my humble proposal. Firstly, I want to say thank you for honoring my invitation.
You're welcome.
So,
see, Ekeh, I've done a whole lot of thinking, considering everything and everyone that is involved, you know, and I've come to a conclusion that...
That what? Baby, talk to me, that what?
Ekeh, I won't give you the final answer until I hear from Mama or see her personally.
But I've called her these past days.
I need time to think about it. What if I accept a proposal and she comes back?
Heaven will witness what I'll do to her.
It's okay. Just relax. I'll call her and clarify my conscience, okay?
Hello, Julie, baby. Anyway, how's work? Enjoy. No enjoyment until I step up the train with my handsome rich prince. Latest news. How? What's up? That's nonsense. That's still news. Tell me latest news. Forget about those fools, I beg. Julie, they fuck up. I'm talking about stepping up to the royal level. And you're talking about... I beg, latest news. Tell me something else. What? You! I wish I was there to celebrate with you. She called me and told me that Ekeh was asking her out. Anyway, I pity him. He really deserves this young man. She's a nice girl. As for me, I'm here trying to step up from my ordinary system of living into the royal system of living. You know now, latest news. No, but I wish them a happy married life. I wish they live happily. But girl, don't miss my coronation. If you do, there's going to be serious trouble. Latest news, not to worry. I'm going to call you when it's time. Latest news.
I won't make a climb this place now. You know, sir, the big gate there. I won't make a... From where I go take start now.
See, let it not be because I'm sending you for small tasting. You're insulting me, oh. Eh? What's the meaning of this? Go and toast this girl. In fact, protect our family name. You know, our great grandfather was a great toaster. Come on, move.
If I enter there, I wouldn't have told the girl.
In fact, tell something like, since you met her, you know, your hair has doing you like this. It turn around. Toast this girl.
You want to turn?
Is it because I'll toast her?
Go toast her.
In fact, I'll toast her. She cried tears of love.
Olodo.
And you see.
This Olodo, they worry you. You get where come from, sitting there, I won't go toast.
What is it? Are you not Amara's bodyguard?
Yes. No. No. See, it's not my fault though. I was just sitting down in my house. Then love just enter inside my head in the dream. It do me in my head. I didn't do love anything. I was on my own. It blew me and come to this direction like breeze.
Speak now. What? Talk.
I want to be your own bodyguard. This your eye is always doing me somehow. It does my head to be like this. Your eye that is like ping pong. It turns around. When it turns, my love turn. In my head turn. And I said, no, how can I get myself out of this trouble? I remember the prince outside.
The prince is here? Jesus, are you serious?
Wait, calm down. Don't misbehave. Wait now. Don't run.
I was told by a messenger you want to see me, my prince. Here I am, my love.
I beg, let me. Namasina brother, I beg. Namasina brother.
Spread your hands for love.
What's the meaning of this, both of you? You think you can just come here and fool me? Don't you ever in your life, don't you? And you, don't you?
Shout on me.
Get out of here.
Women do it.
I'm looking for your time. Get out.
I love you. You know your afternoon. It's like you not get emotional charm. Me, I get emotional. Enough is slap. Come here. Not like digital prophet. Come. There we go.
Me, Bro.
Yes.
Hey.
You fit call me that again.
Bro.
Yes.
But what you going to wait for here now?
See, the reason why we are here, we are on emotional pilgrimage. We are on pilgrimage. So you have to wait. We have to wait here until we finish the pilgrimage. This thing. We are just setting trap for that girl. That my babe now. The one that I say my heart is doing me somehow. That
will
girl,
slap me?
Ping pong. The way that girl they roll her eye, now they pieces me.
Now she the way for me come out here. Me I don't want to slap her.
What kind of slap? Now tell me, didn't the slap sweet you? You're underrating slap of a fine girl. Didn't it sweet you?
You know, be say my senior, I for tell you something when no go live. He did they slap, did they beat your junior brother? I know if he act.
If it was me, if
What's happened?
Attack. Calm down, we go discuss and finish.
Bros.
No, for what?
Go. Excuse me. No, open your mouth, no talk.
No talk, but...
What?
You know the C-size?
I know if you even look your face.
C-size,
C-size. Now the face. Where the look? It is
You they look where?
Come, see, you have abundance of baby food, and that's why I want to marry you, so that my children will not lack what to eat. Even if I don't get money, they get food.
Bros.
Hey,
what you gonna happen now?
Come and cure this thing you have done to me. I'm finished. Huh?
You see, as acting be. Why are you complaining like that?
Why?
Up now.
Zamipoli.
Yes, mommy.
Can you please tell me what you are still doing here in Nigeria? I've asked you this severally, but you keep on telling me one story or the other.
Mommy,
Keep still, Zami. Listen to me, allow me to finish. I know everything now. You do? Of course, yes, my madam, I do. And maybe you are forgetting something here, that I am your mother. Zami, I want the best for you. I should make sure too that you don't make any mistake. So Zami, you are among the participants for the forthcoming dance competition.
Mommy, please, come on. Don't tell me you came all the way from Abuja.
Will you shut up and listen to me? I came all the way from Abuja to tell that your father is on his way back to Nigeria from France. And please, do not put me in a tight position. You know quite well that he's not aware of your continuous stay in Nigeria.
Mommy, don't bother about me and Daddy. I can always sort things out with him. I know what to tell him. I'll handle things when it comes to that. Mommy, please. I just need you to understand this with me. Just allow me handle this, my boy. I know exactly what I'm doing. Mommy, I'm not a child, okay? I mean, let me just do this. I'm here because I love him. I can't just sit down and allow him to just walk away like that.
I understand. I know, baby. But you can win without participating.
But Mommy, I am participating.
Baby, you must be out of your mind. You are what?
Mommy, look. Like I said, I know exactly what I'm doing. You know, just allow me. Just handle this my own way. If I win, fine. But if I don't, I'll still pack my things and go back to the States. But at least let me know that I put in an effort. I did something. I tried.
And if you win?
Then I'll stay back. Because I love him, Mommy. That's all I want. I want to be right where he is.
Oh yes, you wish. Now listen to me, Zami, and listen good. I'm going back to Abuja to await your father's return. I'm giving you today, just this night. Pack your things and take the next available flight to Abuja. I'll be there when you come out.
Mommy,
no, but me.
Mommy, this week, Jesus, no! It's not possible, Mommy. Oh, for Christ's sake, the competition is just this weekend. I've gone through everything. What is wrong with everybody? I have to do this.
Ma. Looking good.
Thank you. So, what are you doing? What's going on?
How's your weekend?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah. You make yourself comfortable.
You want to join me this afternoon? I've called them up.
You do?
Yeah.
But she was very cool to me. She said you were leftover, and she doesn't eat leftover food.
You see what I mean? I feel like strangling that girl.
It's okay, it's okay. But that's not why I'm here, okay? It's okay.
I don't even know what I saw in her in the first place.
I have something to tell you.
I know it has something to do with my humble proposal.
Please, Bonnie, let's go inside.
Talk to me.
Let's go inside first. Okay? Let's go.
Let's go.
I'll see you.
Let's go.
What?
Let's go.
Oh my God.
So, Nzegwu, that is why I'm here. To bribe me? No. Don't talk like that now. I just came to tell you that if you play your card well concerning this forthcoming dance competition and my daughter wins, I want to assure you that more will come from where this one came from. I am highly disappointed in you and at your actions. How can you come here asking me to judge in favor of your daughter with this thing? Let me ask you. Have you ever seen me going around naked or asking for food? Okay. I think I understand what you mean. I understand that this is too small. Let me add this. Enough of that. Ijel, I can agree with you that your daughter is a beauty to behold. Then, let her do her homework well. She'll be chosen as a queen. But to be bride? No. It's not bride. It's just a token from my heart. Please, take these things. Okay. Don't worry. It's okay. I'll see you later. Excuse me. Come back. Come. Take these things along with you. No. They're just gifts. I don't need it. Thanks. See, just calm down. For God's sake. This is it. It's not bribing. It's just to find favor in your sight. It's not bribing. Okay. Please, can you go? Maybe I came too direct. Don't worry. I know how to do it. Thank you. Thank you. Mom, I'm wondering, who does she think she is? Just who does she think she is? I don't know for her. But I think she needs something. Really? Yes. Everybody has a prize. It's just for you to discover what the prize is. You're right, Mom. You're very correct. Have you visited the place lately? No. Do you think I should? Of course, yes. You have to do it today. Today. And remember, don't ever be intimidated. I won't be intimidated. That's it. Let me go, please.
Amara, how are you?
I'm the way you left me.
Look, I know how you feel, alright, but you just have to understand with me, they're royal responsibilities, they're tasking you.
How am I supposed to know that it's tasking, Your Majesty? How am I supposed to understand that royal responsibility is tasking when I am just a common aspirant to become royalty?
Wait. Do I hear sarcasm in your words?
Sarcasm?
Yes.
That is an understatement, Your Majesty. If I want to hear something more than sarcasm from my voice.
Enough! Now you insult me. Amara, I demand an explanation to your behavior right now.
And I demand that His Majesty marries me properly first before demanding submission and obedience from me. My goodness, how can you possibly act like you don't remember what transpired between us?
Oh my God, Amara, that was a mistake which you know. Why are you here?
I'm here to see you since you do not want to see me. Yes, you know that you and I were cool, very, very cool before your girlfriend came back, and then all of a sudden you give me cold shoulders, Your Majesty.
Enough! Amara, leave.
I'm not leaving. I mean, you can't possibly dismiss me like that.
Amara, I said leave.
I am not leaving, Your Majesty.
Look, I don't want to be rude, alright? First you come here and insult me, and then you bring my fiancée.
Oh, please! Thank you very much, Your Majesty. But may I remind you, no filthy thing is permitted to be called His Majesty fiancé until after the competition. I'm sure you know that. So please be real with me.
Leave.
I will not move.
I said leave.
I came here to see you. I will not go until I finish. Oh, Your Majesty, Your Majesty, Your Majesty. This is so interesting. The mother hen comes back and the chick is so excited. Interesting. May I remind you, Your Majesty, that same bed I shared with you is the same bed I am going to lie on our honeymoon, not her, because she is wasting her time. Oh! Does she know? Does she not share the bed with you?
Just go.
Of course I will, Your Majesty. Of course I will.
That girl? What exactly was she doing here?
Baby, she's nothing important, alright?
I asked the question, what is she doing here?
She came here and she told me you've been insulting her on a daily basis at the Medicine Arena.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell me you believe that.
Of course not. I have to ask you first.
Okay, so what was very funny? I saw her laughing.
That she came and okay, she actually told me that I've been daydreaming calling you my fiancé.
Well, I think she's right.
What did you just say? Wait, are you insinuating that we're no longer engaged?
Oh, please just stop it, okay, baby? Just cut it out. For Christ's sake, you accepted to go by the traditions of your people. You should learn to condition your mind to accept whatever it is they decide. I mean, whoever they choose for you eventually. I have done that. I advise you start doing the same thing. Go. You know I love you. I love you. Okay? That's why I'm here. Otherwise, what am I doing here? I had to come down here to contend, fight with people like this just to win you back. I'm doing it all because I love you. But I don't know, at the end of the day, it's...
All right.
Come on, Zam. Are you telling me your mother said all that to you?
Auntie, I'm serious. I'm damn serious.
I thought you told your dad.
Fine, I know I promised I was going to tell my dad, but then I decided against it because I just wanted it to be a surprise to everyone.
So, now that your mother is so angry about everything, what are you going to do about it? When are you leaving?
Leaving? Auntie, I am not going anywhere. Okay, I can't just go. You encouraged me to get into this in the first place. Are you trying to back out now? The competition is in 2 days, Auntie. 2 days. It's almost here. And you're telling me to go?
My dear. You go to Abuja and explain things to your dad.
No. I won't. I'm sorry. I do not mean to disobey you, but I can't do that. You know my dad. Once he sees me, he'll hold me down. And that's a risk I'm not ready to take.
Okay. Everything will be alright. Just take it easy. Please.
I just want to go my way. I have to stay.
Things you love and when I say I love you, then I mean it from the depth of my heart. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. I love you.
You know, I do not like to disobey my parents.
So what are you saying then?
I don't usually do it.
Baby, don't tell me you agree with them. Because you just can't travel. The 21st of August is around the corner and this is not a good time, okay?
I love you. And I want to prove to you that I really do. So, I will stay behind and I'll participate in the dance.
You will?
I will.
Oh, come
Oh, you don't even know if I'll win.
Of course you win, baby. I'm gonna keep praying for you.
Once more, I welcome all of you. Good to see you. Good to see you. We've come to the end of the preliminary stage. And I must commend all of you for doing wonderfully well. Please clap for yourselves. Good. I'm going to call out the names of those that made it to the second stage. The names are as follows. Amaradike. Please clap for her. Ekeh. Yes! Good, clap for her. Chineme Oji. Ihuoma. The last but not the least, Samebere Soludo. Please clap for them. Congratulations. Good. My God. Good. Congratulations.
You asked me to wait behind?
Yes, my dear. I have observed your dance style, just like I did to all others. And I was amazed at what I saw. Why did you choose that style?
You see, I'm not just here to participate in, just competition.
I'm here to win the man I love. And I have to do it through dance.
I don't want to do what every other person is doing. I want to stand out. You know, if I have to win this competition, then I just have to stand out. I also have intentions of modifying these dance steps. I want to see how I can make it something that would not just only be appreciated in this kingdom, but also you get people coming from other parts of the world to enjoy it and appreciate it.
All right. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And I must tell you, I appreciate the maintenance to the originality.
Thanks. So, good night.
My prince, elders in council, I present to you the maidens that qualified for the main event.
Your Highness. Amaradike, Your Highness.
Dr. Ekeh, Your Highness.
Chineme Oji. Your Highness.
Zamekere Soludo, Your Highness.
I'm short of words, actually. Well, I've seen the maidens, and they are beautiful. And I know you all will agree. Yeah, Nzegwu has done a wonderful job. And I will be delighted to have one of them as my wife. And you all agree? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Very grateful.
That girl, Amarachi, she's so full of herself. Did you see the way she was struggling for the first line?
Oh, my dear. Most times when I see her, I feel like slapping her. Oh, you did not notice when she pushed me off the line?
No. Who will expect something less? When they say, for her mind, she don't turn queen with that.
Queen?
Yes, oh yes.
Which queen? When I am still alive? Oh no, impossible. Over my dead body. To fiancée.
Okay, you're taking it too far. Over your dead body. For a dance?
Oh, please. You all know that I dance better than her.
You do, huh? Hello, that's me here, winner.
Hello, that's me here, standing here, winner. Look at you, butterfly calling yourself a bird.
Take your...
Please. Yeah. I'm not ready for your trouble today. Please.
Right. Girl, that girl, they dance, shao.
I bet.
Mom, you missed. You should have been at the palace to see me. You missed, Mom, you missed. Tell me something. I was the envy of everybody. Everybody was just looking at me. And I was smiling. Oh, Mom, latest news. You missed. Mom, my smile was beaming. I know. Beaming. Your smile can take you anywhere. The elders came before us and said, oh, you are all so beautiful. Latest news. I knew who they were referring to. You, of course. I knew who they were referring to. Hey!
How? You didn't have to be there. You didn't have to be there, Mom. Biggest news. You missed.
You are already the queen, my dear.
Thank you, Mom. I bought this thing for you. Oh. You started being nice, the future queen already.
Remember me in your kingdom?
Oh, of course. I won't forget you, Mom. I will be at my right hand. When all the servants shall be there to serve me. Oh, Mom, you missed. Let us see. You missed. Come on. Oh my God! Oh my God! You look beautiful! Oh, thank you! Hey, Mom. How are you doing? I'm fine.
You're a friend indeed.
Thank you, Mom. You look beautiful.
A friend indeed.
Of course.
You're welcome.
You didn't tell me you were coming. Come on. I told you. But not on the day. I thought I should surprise you. Oh my God, you're just so awesome. Oh my God.
I'm so glad you came.
You look breathtaking. Thank you. Thank you very much. So tell me, what's going on?
Oh, you mean about the competition?
Yeah. Anyway, just as you that you're looking at the future queen of this whole kingdom. Oh my God! Spin around. Oh, spin around. Spin around. Oh, okay. The queen is hot. The queen is hot. You look every inch of queen. Oh my God! I thought you were not going to notice. I noticed it. It's beautiful. Well, he proposed and it's so sweet. My God, I'm so happy for you. Thank you. Anyways, what about Ekeh and Isioma? Well, that's a story for another day, Bert. I'll tell you. Ekeh has paid Isioma's bride price. Hey! 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 Hey, yeah. Latest news. I pity their poor future. Hey! Guy, yeah, you scared me. I did. I thought you were going to get angry. As for me, I am practicing on how to ascend my throne. Another level. Latest news. Oh my God. I and Queen Amarachuku Vera Dicky. Oh my God. What did I sing that? The queen. No, sorry, the queen. Sorry, the queen is supposed to. Okay, the queen is hot. I tell you, you're a mad woman. You're a mad woman.
Hello. Daddy, good afternoon.
I just came back from France. What is your mother talking about?
Daddy, actually, it is going to be a king very soon, so I need to participate in this.
Attention, Chizamekbere. I want you in Abuja right now.
Daddy, I'm sorry, but I can't.
What?
Daddy, I have to partake in this participation to be his wife.
Chizamekbere, listen very, very carefully. I want you in Abuja right away.
I'm sorry, Daddy, but I can't. I have to do this.
What? Darling! Darling! Darling!
This is okay, but I mean, it's being a dance dress. I think it's going to be a little bit too bogus. Maybe like a little smaller, or this is the attire. And so must everybody wear the same thing? I don't want to wear what everyone else is wearing.
Please. My dear, this is exactly what you're supposed to wear. And you're going to look nice on it.
Okay, so what about this now? This looks like, what is this? It's for your leg. Oh no, I'm not wearing that. Actually, this looks like those things you find in occultic houses when you put them on TV.
You can't say that. It will be fine on you when you think I will beauty of the dance.
This gives you all the rhythms, you know.
And see, we have the drums to give the rhythm. I just don't want to. Okay, like now, I would have preferred pearls to this. This looks like them. It looks. You can achieve this for your hair.
Do you know what we call it?
I have pearls I brought from the States. They're really nice.
You know what they call it? Traditional sacred dance.
So that's the problem. I'm trying to look. I don't want to just come out looking the same way with every other person.
Sugar, you look wonderful. Please. Just do it.
I like this one actually.
Okay, so for your waist.
But Auntie, can we do something? Talking about the color or something. Why red?
This is beautiful. You like it. Just trust me. Oh, my dear. You will not understand how you look tomorrow.
What's this?
There's earrings and other ornaments.
Auntie, I don't want to look too busy at the end of the day. I just want something very simple, but really classy.
Please, I want to tell you something. I won't be present at the arena tomorrow. But all the same, I don't want you to be nervous. Don't panic. Don't even see it as a competition. Allow the dance to flow from your inside.
I wish you were there. Why can't you make it? Just for an hour.
Please. I wish you were this.
Trust me, you can make it.
Don't worry.
I was getting nervous already. Seriously, I wish I wasn't.
You don't have to be.
Okay. No, I'm coming down.
It's just simple. There's nothing there. Just see that nothing.
I'm coming down.
Mono. Zono. Umuru Yazuno. We all know why we are here. But for the avoidance of doubt, we are here for the dance competition of Umuobu village. At the end of which, a winner will emerge. And that winner is going to be the queen of this village. Before I go further, let me recognize the presence of Lolo Ikedia and Prince Ugochukwu, the heir apparent. Also, the panel of judges, the panel of impartial judges, the elders committee, and my good people of Umuobu village. I thank you all. Now that I've explained everything, let the competition start with the introduction of the competitors. 1. Chineme Opara. Ioma Oya. Amaradike. Udoka Ekeh. Finally, Zamekbere Soludo. Now that it is done, let the music play. Chisamebele, how dare you disobey my order?
Daddy, please. Daddy, today is a competition. We are all ready.
Shut up! Listen to your daughter. Tony, bundle her out of here now.
No. Daddy, don't do this. Mommy, please. Leave me alone. Daddy, please, today, please. Stop. Please.
Umu Bukachano. Mono. Zono. Umunu Yazuno. This is just a tip of the iceberg. You have not seen anything. You will now see dance proper. May I now call out the dancers? Chineme Opara. The next dancer is Ioma Onya. Ekeh. Let us welcome Samebere Soludo. I said, let us welcome Samebere Soludo.
She don't know where to be found. She ran away. What the tight?
Hey! The elders committee, the panel of impartial judges, and my good people of Umom. I've just been told that Samebere Soludo is nowhere to be found. Hey! Let us proceed with the announcement of the result.
My people of Umobu, let us go over to the announcement of the results. And it goes this way. The third position is Ihuoma Onya. Second, Chineme Obara. And the first is
at this juncture, we shall give her our own opportunity. Let the music play.
Mom, can you believe it? Can you believe they chose her over me after all my suffering? They chose her over me, and I danced with her and they still chose her over me. God, why now? Why after all my suffering?
What should we do now? Hey! See what you've done. See it, Jelly, see it. You tried this jellyfish on dry ground and left her dry. To be dried up by the hot, merciless son of Nemesis. See it. Amara Chukwunyaba. I warned you, but you won't listen. She failed. You failed.
Mommy. You promised I was going to be the queen, you promised. And then after all my suffering, after all the dance I danced, they chose her over me. They chose her over me. Get up and sit down first. Get up and sit down first. I told you you're going to be the queen. Come rain, come shine. So get up. How, Mom? How are you going to do it now? How? You're asking me how. Mom, be jelly wine. Jelly, okay, Mom. Hey, don't mind those nonsense people with their nonsense judges. Get up. Trust your mother on this. She's going to do something. Relax. Am I no longer jelly? Have you forgotten for yourself, girl? It's okay. Don't cry like a child. No. The queen she is and the queen she must be. How would you tell okay, Mom? I will show them. Nonsense people. Useless judges. They just took their eyes and put at the back. I don't know what they did.
Oh, wow. You were awesome.
Thank you.
I couldn't believe it. In my wildest dream that you could dance like that.
So I would make it happen like
He's
that.
shaking your body and putting like a butterfly.
Daddy, I took it to that, you know. Oh, I learned from the best, Daddy. I mean,
Oh, yeah, you did.
come to me, my little one, to me. Come to me.
No, oh, she's not a queen to me. She's my real queen.
Oh, that's so sweet. Sorry, my queen. Brother, I'm so sorry. I must apologize for stopping you at the arena.
Oh, no. I should say thank you. Sometimes the young can help the teach wisdom to the old.
You are right, girl. Mommy, Daddy, I want y'all to help me thank Auntie. Because, I mean, if not for her, I don't think this would have been. She encouraged me, she inspired me throughout the dance period. She was there for me. She made all the success story happen. So I need y'all to help me say thank you. And Auntie, I also need you to help me thank Mommy and Daddy that they allowed me to partake in this dance competition. Because otherwise, I mean.
Okay.
And finally, Daddy, my humble self, I wish to say thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad, for being there for me.
Oh, I love you. Enough of this. Let's make it thirst.
Oh, yeah.
The real queen. The one that dances like her father. Queen of Umo.
Thank you, Lord.
Set up the glasses, please. Wow. Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Let's share it pop. Pop it up, Daddy. What's up?
Daddy I hate that. Okay.
No.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. We're not celebrating. No.
The love of the house.
Oh, yeah. I'm the queen, madam. Oh, sorry.
And this is for Daddy.
That's for Daddy. And that's for the queen of the house.
Oh, my queen.
I'm sorry, guys. Come on.
And to my sister.
Yeah.
Okay, let me have my glass.
Everybody.
To my beautiful daughter.
To the
queen that dances like a father.
Cheers. Cheers, love.
Your Majesty. Yes. Your first marriage rite to the new queen is your coronation as well as hers.
Okay. And afterwards?
The proper marriage will still take place, where you will then go to her family for the bride price.
Oh. Okay, so all you need right now is my approval.
Yes, my Majesty.
So you can commence with the
Yes,
arrangements, right? You have my approval. Let me get you something to drink.
Macho, come let us go and do what we are doing now. What's the meaning of this? You just come and sit down here and you are basic. Come for what?
So our job take end for this house.
Look, see this boy. When it is something that is related to bad luck, it is our. So our job. Now only your job end. My job cannot end.
Oh no, wait. You know, see, as madam not come win this dance. No more to the flow about. And as in that day when they stop that dance, now this will end. If you don't know, make you know now.
Which know? See, let me tell you something. Stop it though. See, your face is... The bad luck is showing. Look! Has anyone come to this house and told you, pack your things and begin to come out? Has anyone come to... Don't make me shout. Has anyone come to tell you, pack your things and begin to come out? Look, Macho, as far as me, I am concerned, our job has not ended. If small madam goes to the city, we follow small madam. Small madam goes to her school in university, we follow small madam. She comes back to this village, we follow small madam. In fact, we are not only bodyguard to her, we are like ghosts. We are going to be following her everywhere about. Shadow and ghost, that's how we are to her. This job will not end. Nobody can cheat me. Yes. What am I saying? Think of what? Look, let me just tell you, stand up here and get yourself out of this stupid mood. And come, let us. Who told you our job has finished? When I have just even started. Huh? I've not reached retiring age. Oh no. I'm doing this work. Oh no.
Neme, you have to cheer up. Losing up. Stop being withdrawn like this. It happened, So.
Yeah? Do you know how it feels for people to see you as a failure? Do you?
What? Did you just say failure? What is bringing that word failure into this situation? Oh, okay. Because we contested for the prince's heart and we didn't win, Sam Ebere won. That makes us failures. Listen, girl, if you are considering yourself a failure, good for you. I know be failure. It's not true. Life's like that. You win some, you lose some, and then you move ahead to better things. Wow.
That is what I've been telling her. In life, one is not expected to win all the time. Failure is a step to success. She is beautiful and intelligent, yeah. Her husband is on the way coming. Who knows, it could be the governor's son or even our president's son. So, my daughter, cheer up. It's okay, cheer up.
Cheer up, John. They beg you make a show. And they hate you right away. Madam, you must marry. I want to eat. I'm hungry. Get up. I'll put your hair.
Oh, stop.
Oh, your hair. No, better. That's not what you can make your life.
Oh yeah, Anile, look at my father. That will definitely be like. I know they kept you. Go inside.
See, don't even sight me. I want to go.
Why are you in a hurry to go back? Stay and witness the coronation.
Girl, let's travel back on Saturday so I can prepare for work on Monday. Okay, I've missed work for like how many days now?
Please, stay and witness the coronation. I promise you, you will not regret it.
Amara. Is there something you're not telling me?
Like what?
Your mood swing.
What am I supposed to do? I mean, I cannot keep crying over spilled milk. Latest news. They say it is good for us to rejoice with those that are rejoicing.
Okay. I will wait.
Let's stay and rejoice with the rejoicers.
Which one is rejoice with the rejoicers again? Hey, I think this attempt to become a queen has touched your brain. Eh?
Alright. Latest news.
Latest news. Let's meet and see latest news.
Hey!
Your Highness, this lady here, Amarachi, the daughter of Master Ekeh, she came to my house this morning with a horrible story that has to do with the priest, our next king.
My son?
Young lady, will you repeat what you told me?
Son? How?
How could you drag the name of this family to the mud? Ugonna, if it's not because your father is dead. Hey, God forbid that I should say any other words to you. I am so disappointed in you, Ugonna.
know why we are here. That a certain maiden, who we all know, and a daughter of one of us here, brought an allegation, or accusation rather, against our king.
Whatever pleases the king is. So, as far as I'm concerned, our king has done nothing wrong. Let him marry her. Period.
My elders, I do not deny the fact that I had carnal knowledge of that girl. But what I'm saying is that I cannot and I will not marry her. She can claim whatever she wants to claim. I don't bloody care. I have my queen, which all of you know. And I repeat, I will not marry her.
My prince, please reconsider. This young maiden, with the claim of carrying your baby, may or may not be lying. I think we have to treat this very matter with care. And on the other hand, you can also take her as your second wife. There's nothing bad in it.
My daughter will not be a second wife.
What is
never? She's not going to suffer the promiscuity of the prince. The prince was so promiscuous.
We cannot, because of your daughter, and spoil the tradition of this land.
No.
Okay.
Prince was so promiscuous. Shut up, we are taking this personal. Keep quiet.
So you were pregnant and you hid it from me. Oh, you think it's funny?
It's not funny, but I'm not pregnant.
Amara, you're not pregnant?
Listen to me, Juliet.
Now I'm scared of you.
Latest news. The fear of Amarachuku and her mother Regina is the beginning of wisdom in this town.
Are you joking? Tell me you're joking.
Of course I'm not joking. Let me just have to talk. Like what?
Oh my God. Amara, if you're not pregnant, can I give it to you? Take. Girl, you're too much. In fact, your mother is heavy than me.
Come on, Juliet. You're making me laugh too much.
You're not pregnant.
Your Majesty.
Dadike, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Can I see your daughter, please?
Definitely. Please come.
No. I'd rather stand here. Just call her for me.
Okay, I'll do that.
Now.
Amara.
Your Majesty.
Hey. Just say me that. Let's talk in private.
As you please. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. So to what do I owe this royal visit?
Well, it may mean your doom. Yes. Man, Amara, how could you? How could you come and insult me and embarrass me publicly? Are you nuts?
Your Majesty, easy. My prince, you're shouting.
Oh, for God's sake, I will shout! I will shout. Man, how could you? You want to resort to cheap blackmail, right?
Cheap blackmail?
Yes.
You call this cheap blackmail? What's cheap about it? Or you want to deny the fact that you slept with me? Didn't you sleep with me? So why is it cheap blackmail? I think you should stop ranting, my prince, and then think of how to do the right thing, like paying my bride price.
Never. I would rather die than do that.
If you choose to, Your Majesty, I mean, if you die, and I give birth to a male child, he ascends the throne after you're dead. It's a female. She becomes a princess.
I don't believe that. I mean, what is wrong with you? Huh? What's wrong with you?
You have to realize it's no longer about us. It's now we.
Alright, fine. Prepare for a pregnancy test.
What?
Yes. I said prepare yourself for a pregnancy test.
Your Majesty.
Yes, we are going to do that. If medical science proves that you are pregnant, then I'll marry you. I will send my guards to meet you in the morning.
Wait, Your Majesty. Where is the prince? He's gone. Is that the way to treat us? Wait. He says he wants us to do a pregnancy test. What? I'm tired. I think we should just go. Let's go. Mom. There's nothing to think about. I mean, weigh the whole option. There's nothing we can do. I have to live with Juliet. I mean, I can't come here and embarrass myself. Listen to me. Just listen. It's not yet over. Eh? Amara, I'm leaving. Come back here, Amara. It's not yet over. What kind of stupid text is that? Eh?
Why are you shouting?
Nothing.
What test are you talking about?
Nothing.
Nothing? Nothing?
Yes, nothing. No, Juliet. No! I mean, I know Ekeh. I know him very well. I'll have to go to him. Moreover, I'm still holding his ring.
I still maintain you leave things the way they are for now.
I don't care. What do you expect? I lost. I should sit down and watch them have a traditional marriage. If I cannot have him, then Isioma can't.
Don't be rational.
I'm not being rational!
Amara! So, my daughter, make sure you come in people. I will cook the salad soup for you. I hope you will like it.
I like it.
Okay, now let me rush, eh?
Hey! Oh,
Wait. What are you doing here?
Your charm has cleared from their eyes. She's asking you, Isioma, what are you doing here?
It's you I am asking.
Now I know you have gone mad. What are you doing here?
Ekeh, so you couldn't even wait for me to return? You couldn't even wait to see me before picking up the next available whore who happens to be my friend? What are you doing here? I'm asking you, what are you doing here?
Hold this, young lady. What is your problem? Huh? So, after all the embarrassment you gave to my family, you have the guts to walk your feetless feet inside this house?
Will
you shut up and keep quiet? Get out of this house. Out!
You!
Shut up and get
I'm
out!
not going to remove this ring. I will not remove it. I will not remove it. Get out! Get out! Look at this girl. Mama, Ekeh, you know I love you, and I love you.
Love who?
Let me explain, Mama.
God punish you. Get out!
I'm wearing the ring, I will not remove the ring.
Get out!
Sorry. I promise it won't happen again. Sorry. Don't mind her. She's very stupid. Sorry, let's go.
It's okay.
Sorry, don't play. Let's go.
Imagine the insolence.
What? No, Amara. That was wrong. I don't care what is right or wrong. Right now, I don't give a hoot. I'm like a wounded lion. Then be careful how you run, my dear friend. Because you might just end up destroying so many things. Don't tell me how to handle my situation. Latest news. This is my problem, not yours. I know. But I still maintain that I'm going to Ekeh's house to make sure. Hey, who are you? Who are you to tell me what is good and what is bad? Who are you? Respect yourself. Amara, you should be the one to respect yourself. Because you're shouting. What have I done to deserve you shouting on me? Everything! You've done everything, Juliet. You and Isioma are the ones living in this house. How come you never told me Isioma is not living in Ekeh's house? You're very cheap. I told you when Ekeh and Isioma started dating that they are living together. And that's because you're not living together. Of course you're not. And for your information, Isioma lives with her brother, Michael, right now. And why are you calling me? Oh, shut up! Shut up! You are a liar. A backstabbing betrayer. That's what you are. Yes, a liar! Stop shouting at me as if I'm the architect of your frustration. You are the architect of my frustration. That's the latest news. You are the architect of my frustration. If it's not you, who else? Who else? Tell me who? Juliet, you call me a frustrated person. Say it one more time. I swear, I'll slap you. Just one more time, I will slap you. Okay, just say it one more time again. One more time, and I must slap you. I swear, I must slap you this time. Me, Juliet, I'll deal with you. I swear, I must deal with you.
Amara, are you saying that my own Juliet is now living a double life?
Fine. You are a good man. Juliet is my best friend, fine. But I still cannot watch her ruin your life. I'm a Christian. A tongue-speaking one for that matter. I can't see what is bad and call it good. I can't.
Amara, so you are telling me that my Juliet did not come to your village?
My village? My village? She didn't come to my village.
She lied to me. She told me that she was coming for the dance competition in your village.
Dance competition? There was never a dance competition in my village. Wonders they say shall never end. Your Juliet must have been in a man's house. Dance competition in my village.
My Juliet! Excuse me, baby. Can you see this before her?
Why not?
Hold on.
Dance competition.
Hello? Can you come over ASAP? No, all is not well. Please, just come over. Alright. So I have been living with a liar. Jesus Christ. Where did you go to? Where have you been? Huh?
Oh, please, don't even go there. Don't start with me, fine. And stop asking me stupid questions.
Stupid questions? Me? Asking you stupid questions?
Hey! Where are you going to? Oh, Amara. You came to destroy my relationship the way you destroyed yours. You lie. Do you understand? You have failed.
I have not come to destroy your relationship. I have come to save an innocent man from the hands of a wayward woman like you.
Amara, am I the architect of your problem? Of your frustration, Amara?
If I didn't even tell you everything. This evil thing you're seeing here that you call your fiancé, this terrible human being, actually advised a friend of ours, Isioma, to steal my fiancé away from me. This human being, very terrible. You don't know her yet.
Amara, you have failed. I am standing strong, Amara. You cannot. Amara, you have failed. Oh, and for you, you don't trust me, right?
I don't. You're a liar. You're a blatant liar.
I guess this is the reason why you have the guts to shout at me. I am done. When you're ready to trust me, you know where to look for me. Nonsense.
Papa, I don't love this girl. I don't love her.
We all know. We all know that, my son. But remember, you are a noble man. And noble men take charge. Do not allow your first fruit to be a bastard.
Very simple. Let's go for a pregnancy test.
Do you think she can lie with a thing like that? See, my son. Just forget everything. You told me yesterday that Ekeh could not be reached on the phone. And that the day you were able to get her aunt on phone, she told you that she has gone back to America. Can't you see the situation is a double-edged sword? You yourself know that it is wrong to have an Igwe without a law. So, this girl, Amara, marry her.
But Papa...
But what, my son? Huh? She came second in the competition, remember? And Ekeh is nowhere to be found. And she is carrying your baby.
You mean you came to insult me upon all the insult that your daughter gave to my family?
Look, I respect you based on our age-long relationship. If your son messes up my daughter's future, Hey, Lama, if your son messes up my...
This thing is a two-edged sword. After your daughter didn't say she was raped.
But you would have seduced her now. Is he no longer the prince?
Then she could have refused it. Hey!
No, I'm disappointed in you and your son.
I am disappointed in you and your son. Hey! Calm down. I promise you I will handle this matter to the best of my ability. No, I cannot force my son against his will. But I promise you I will handle it.
Oh, you better go. Let your best be good enough. If your best is not good enough, Lolo. Because
Lolo, calm down.
You're lying. Tell me it's not true. Oh my God! How? I mean, when? Let me call you back. Let me call you back. Please, let me tell somebody. Okay, bye. Oh my God! Julie, you will not believe this. Guess. Come on. I know you're angry with me, but this is good news. Please, guess. I'm getting married in 2 days. Can you believe that? I'm getting married in 2 days. Wait. Julie. Okay, fine. I know I offended you and I'm sorry. Listen, I'll go to your fiancé and explain that I lied. I'll tell him I lied. I'll tell him everything. Come on, smile for me. It's good news. Good news. Can you believe that? Oh my God!
My elders, I thank you for honoring my invitation.
Thank you.
As you all know, these past few days have been hell for me in my family. No thanks to the pregnancy accusation leveled against me by Chief Ekeh's daughter. To make matters worse, my fiancée, the woman I've chosen to marry, she disappeared and I cannot even find her. All because of this same issue. But before I go any further, I would like to bring in someone I want you all to listen to. God.
Your Highness.
Juliet.
Elders Makumogo, I greet you.
Welcome, Madam. Welcome.
My name is Juliet Madko, and I'm from Umobana in Anambra State. Amara is my flatmate, as well as my best friend. I have something very important to say concerning her and Priest Ugonna. Better put, a confession I have to make.
Confess. Go confess.
Amara connived with her mother to seduce the prince. And she succeeded.
Hey!
But the truth of the matter is, Amara is not pregnant.
How do you know?
She told me.
Which explains why she avoided the pregnancy test. Elders, I went to Chief Ekeh's house and I confronted her mom and I asked her to accompany me for a pregnancy test. She declined.
Did he force her? She lied against our king and even against our land. Eh? She must be punished.
Wow. My daughter. Why? Stay up.
Thank you, Madam.
My fellow elders, this matter has gotten to a critical stage. I am short of words. Chief Ekeh, if at the end of the day your daughter is found guilty of this sacrilegious act against our prince, your family will be punished.
My prince, wizard, my fellow elders, it was near Gomweana's. No man would you run. I pray with you to temper justice with mercy. Please. You heard her say it was a connivance, a conspiracy between Amara and the mother. Please, honestly, I knew nothing about this.
And it is said that when one finger touches oil, it affects the rest.
Not in this case, Esin. Can't you say I'm innocent? Please.
Yes, what can I do for you?
See, baby, I'm very, very sorry, okay? Baby, I'm sorry that I mistrusted you. Believe me, it's not going to happen again. Baby, I've told you time without number that you are the kind of a girl that will make me to drop on my knees and thank God I'm a man.
Then learn to trust, Ifeanyi. You cannot talk about a relationship without trust. Learn to trust whoever you date. It's very important. It's key in every relationship.
I've learned my lessons, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Juice me! Baby, come on. I love you, baby.
I love you too.
Yeah,
I was going to the mall,
alright.
so...
Baby, it calls for celebration. Baby, can you bring out 10 happy moments?
Oh, please! Take me to the mall.
Alright.
I mean it from the depth of my heart. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. I love you, and I'm gonna love you for the rest of my life. I'll lay down my life to see us through. Surrender my pride to make this right. 'Cause you are the one my heart is for. My love, you'll always remain. I'll take a fall to prove my love. Proclaim to the world you are the one. No matter the time, no matter why, my love, you'll always remain. When I say I love you, then I mean it from the depth of my heart. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. I love you. And I'm gonna love you for the rest of my life. Oh. And no matter what the people say, and no matter what some people do, it's glad to say that you are my life, oh mine. You will always remain. I'll stick by you through the twist and turn. My lady, please stay by me so we could remain the same. Oh, and no matter what the people do, no matter what the people say, my love, you'll always remain. Well, when I say it's okay to dream about things you love and wish to have. You've got every right to alter the way you feel inside. But when love is in control, there's so little you can do to change the master plan. You don't have to be upset. You don't have to be outraged. Leave it or leave it, no matter the weather, you cannot turn the time. You don't have to lose your mind. You don't have to run around. Leave it or leave it, my brother, my sister, you cannot change the time. Don't try to change it. 'Cause you can never stop the time. You can never stop turn the time. Some things remain the same. Some things remain the same. Some things remain the same. Some things will never change. Some things remain the same. It's okay to fall in love with the one you wish to have, the one you wish to keep for the rest of your life. It's okay to aspire for the dreams that's inside of reach, and have to lose your mind. You don't have to be outraged. You don't have to be obsessed. No matter the weather, believe it or leave it, you cannot change the time. You don't have to lose your mind. Running far and wide. No matter the reason, no matter the season, you cannot change the time. Don't try to change it. Cause you can never stop the time. You can never stop the time. However you try, remember, some things will never change. Some things will never, don't try to stop it. Cause you can never stop the wind. You can never stop the wind. You can never turn the time. Some things remain the same. Some things remain the same. Some things will never change. Some things remain the same. Some things will never change. Some things will never change. Some things will never change. Some things remain the same. So you don't have to struggle against destiny. No matter how they try, some things will never ever. Don't try to change it. Cause you can never stop the time. You can never stop the time. No matter however you try, some things will never change. Don't try to stop it. Cause you can never stop the wind. You can never stop the wind. You can never turn the time. Some things remain the same. Don't try to change it. No matter the weather, you can never stop the time. No matter how hard you try, some things will never change. Don't try to stop it. Cause you can never stop the wind. No matter what the reason, you can never turn the time. You can never turn. Some things remain the same. That's the way it is, the way it is. Ooh. You can never stop the time. You can never turn the time. No matter what the season, no matter how you try, no matter what you It's okay to dream about things you love and wish to have. You've got every right to alter the way you feel inside. But when love is in control, there's so little you can do to change the master plan. You don't have to be upset. You don't have to be outraged. Believe it or leave it, no matter the weather, you cannot turn the time. You don't have to lose your mind. You don't have to run around. Believe it or leave it, my brother, my sister, you cannot about to change it. Cause you can never stop the time. You can never stop the time. No matter how hard we try. Some things will never change. Don't ever stop it. Cause you can never stop the wind. You can never stop the wind. You can never turn the time. Some things remain the same. Some things remain the same. Some things remain the same. Some things will never change. Some things remain the same. It's okay to fall in love with the one you wish to have, the one you wish to give for the rest of your life. It's okay to aspire for the dreams unseen